We have a lot of things to get done today. I got a drive shaft to go drop off to get pre-made. I got parts I need to pick up from ICT Billet, which is so great that it's local. And then 3, we gotta get this red Mustang on the road. Today is gonna be a very, very busy day. Just like that, we got our parts. And it's official. We got the drive shaft put in. It's perfect. I'm so hyped that finally this thing could technically move when it's ready. And I think I can knock this out before this weekend. Today is currently Monday, the October 9th. This is gonna be a 2-part video. For everybody to think I'm gonna finish this in one video, I'm not. It's a lot of work, but I'm gonna get this done for you guys, okay? So hold me to it. Today's October 9th. This video should go up October 10th or 11th. Don't hold me to that one, okay? I'll show you guys the progress that I actually have going on. Currently, I got the tube on, and I actually went to town with the welder. Got this on. I got the IAT welded on. I just gotta take that bad boy out, and then I got this one plumbed. So the whole top is basically ready to go. Blow off valve in. I forgot I had another one of these blow off valves, so I technically have 3 now. I ordered the tile, and then I ordered, I think this is the eBay one I had for the foxbody. But now all I gotta do is route the old intercooler piping up to these bad boys, and we're done there. And then I need to weld on. Gotta weld on the VS Racing wastegates to the actual manifold. I kind of want to put them, I don't know, maybe something down low here, and that way they're out of the way, or something of the sort. But I know they're gonna be somewhere that obviously I feel like might be an issue, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, if we don't have to run any wastegates, we won't run wastegate. We'll run all the turbo. Okay, all the turbo. That's all we want, all the turbo. But let's go ahead and get the alternator bracket that I just bought from ICT Billets. All it is mounts the alternator right here. It's set and makes this guy go over here. So let's go ahead and get that thing installed and make this whole engine bay look pretty, especially with all the other ICT Billet modifications that we got going on. As you guys see, I got the brackets and stuff on. I'm finally starting to make the actual turbo drains. I got one pretty much pre-made. I have it to where it's at an angle where it's always trying to go down. You never want to come back up. The reason behind that, because if it starts coming back up, well, guess what? The oil is not going down. It's staying here. And what's gonna happen? It's gonna start building back up, back into the turbo. You'll see a lot more oil being burnt, and it's just not gonna be good for the actual engine itself. So now, I'll get this one done and tightened. I can't figure out how to get up top there. And then another problem is it's touching the turbo. I put some heat wrap on it. It's good up to 1,000 degrees, so I pray that I don't have an oil leak there. Obviously, if I do, we'll have to figure something else. This side should be a lot better, because apparently it doesn't even get close to the actual exhaust side, which I'm kind of like so confused about why it's different. You know, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we'll make it work. So now let's go ahead and finish up the oil drains. And then I ordered some parts that just arrived, and guess what? It's the thermostat housing. Apparently they just didn't give me the actual housing. They gave me everything else but the housing. So tell me how that's supposed to work, okay? We also got the NGK Iridium spark plugs. They are 2-step colder. If you guys want to know what they are, part number 3690. These are T-series, and I just need to gap them, get those installed. Then we can do the coil packs. We made a list. I think I'm down to the list, okay? Don't mind the list as being 4 foot tall, but it's got a whole bunch of things that we need to get done. Like I said, guys, today's Wednesday, okay? I'm putting this video out tonight for you guys, so I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Let's get back to working, grinding away. Let's get the music on. Hopefully, the next clip you see is a lot of work being done. I basically have this contraption here mocked up and tacked to where this actually goes and sits right there on the turbo. Now, all I gotta do is finish welding this thing, make it look pretty, bulky of an angle. But I'm not gonna sit here and make pie cuts to make it look pretty. Okay, I just want this car to run. This is gonna function just fine. Maybe later down the road, I do something crazy or different with it, but for now, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's get this thing fully welded up and put this on the beam. And just like that, it's one-sided. I like how it's basically one piece, and if I ever have to take it off, it's bam, bam, we're done, ready to go. So just like that, it goes straight up, looking all pretty. I'm trying to figure out this guy right here for the oil drain, but I think what I'm gonna have to do, the 45s just don't actually have that proper angle that I need, because I need to go down, just like how I did this one goes down. I do not want to have oil problem at all, especially on this engine. I don't want that. So I'll just wait in the morning to get that fitting. We'll get that knocked out, don't worry. But now we need to figure out basically the same thing for the intercooler, and I only have that select a few more pipe to choose from before I obviously start using the pie cut method and starting to waste a lot more time and possible burning it through or not even welding it properly, more holes. I don't want any of that, because this thing, less welds the better, because obviously it's my first time actually welding, especially aluminum. But everything seems to be working. There's no holes in the bullet valve, there's no holes in that little pipe, so I'm doing great. So let's go ahead and get this side knocked out. We got these two pipes cut. One was the turnaround, and then the other one was the, I think it was a 45. But anyways, if we did our calculations correct, I'm just moronic and I just need to be able to turn these. But the pipes, technically, this is my angle right here. Look at that. That looks All right, let's go ahead and get this thing welded up and get these get the clamps all tightened up. Alright, you guys ready to see some welding with a spool gun from Harbor Freight? Oh yeah, look at them slobby welds. Hey, I didn't have to grind them. I checked to make sure that nothing is actually leaking on this bad boy, and now technically I should be able to slap this bad boy in just like that. Bam! Look at that, chicken, yeah. Alright, now I just need to tighten these guys. Tighten up the clamps, and we're done with the intercooler. Would you look at that? That looks so good. I'm honestly astonished. Why couldn't I do this with the foxbody and love it just a little bit more? I don't know. I like how it's just uniform, and that's exactly what I wanted. You know, is uniform on everything, making everything look pretty. This thing is coming along so well, and I'm honestly so excited to finally drive this thing, or hear it start technically. But let's go ahead and put the spark plugs in. Let's get those NGKs on, and then in the next video we'll get the coil packs and everything else pretty much done. Like, the next video you guys see of this car will be the first startup. So get excited for that one. Let's get these spark plugs in. I'm getting tired. It's currently 11:08 at night on this Wednesday, and I still gotta edit. Right now I'm gonna take these TR7iXs, the Iridium. I don't know if the vehicle's gonna like it or not, but right now let's run these. These are way more expensive than I want to spend on a spark plug, but it's fine. I might switch to the BRs that are nickel plated, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much make the gap. As of right now, they're around 36 factory. I want them to at least be at 28, so I'm gonna go ahead and pre-gap these and then install this into the LS. All 8 spark plugs are gapped. Now I just gotta insert these. It's honestly kind of like a surreal moment for me to know that I'm finally putting spark plugs in these holes. That I took, you know, how long has this build been going on? I want to say it's been about a year, but it's come a long ways. A lot of money has been put into this thing. And what do you guys think about doing like all the ICT billet stuff? Like powder coated red or a black, just something to kind of spice up the engine bay a little bit. Spice up. Honestly, I don't like so much of the, you know, the chrome, billet aluminum, you know, shine to it. I don't care for that, but let me know what you guys think about changing it up a little bit. I know it's kind of like a, why didn't you think about this beforehand when you had everything off? Car needs to be finished first, and then you do all the paint and the prettiness, because like technically I still have to take all this back off when I paint the actual front tubular kit, and then everything else still needs painted. So that is exactly why paint and body you do last, okay? Get everything running and driving the way you want it, and then you worry about paint. So I'm putting a spark plug in, right? Okay, just putting one of these bad boys in, you know, with the anti-seize, you know, the stuff that makes you look like the Tin Man in about 10 minutes, all right? I dropped it, and apparently it smacked my ear, and apparently it was all over my hand here. So yeah, so in the next clip, if I am the Tin Man, obviously you know why. All the spark plugs are put in. Now is the time we start marking these things off. All right, what do we got here? Intercooler piping, cross that off. No more, no more. Turbo oil drains. Oh yeah, that's done. Spark plugs we can mark off. Okay, says what? Colpex, everything else. I don't think so, I don't think so. My God, this list goes down forever. All right, well, we marked off three things. I guess I can't count. We marked off 3 important things. I don't think the alternator was on there. Yeah, alternator was not on the list. That is on there now. The new brackets from ICT Billet is on there. So we are making huge steps in the right direction. So guys, you need to be getting so pumped to finally see the red car on the road, and hopefully with a good side mirror, because that is so annoying to look at right now. But everything's moving along. Drive shaft's in, so that was a plus. They got that done in 3 hours, okay? I am so thankful that they knocked that out super quick. I didn't even ask him. I said, take your time, I don't mind. But everything else coming along, this turbo, ugh. I hope since this got a little bit closer for the radiator hoses, I hope we don't have an issue, but I have those on order. We'll see what they look like when they get here. But as of right now, everything else is looking beautiful. One final shot before next video on Sunday. Hopefully that video is this thing starting up. Man, this thing looks so good. Leave a like if you think this thing looks just fantastic. Well, until next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace out.